You're listening and watching to a very special podcast. Here we have more on Katrina Salvatore. Enjoy. Cruel Tempest was still alive. It was amazing. Katrina looked over at her. She still has conscience and alive, but she looks like she's dehydrated from the blood. Then she looked over and asked, "You got the blood bags?" Lizzie was carrying some. "Yeah. You think this is enough?" "It's perfectly fine, thanks." Katrina took the blood bags. She tilted Cruel's head and tried her best to put the blood to her lips. "Come on, just drink a little." Even though she was unconscious, the blood was going right down into her throat. Even there were some that kind of missed, but Katrina thought it didn't matter. She would clean up the mess later. She couldn't help but think, geez, it's like giving a child their medicine. It's not that easy, she thought to herself. After a few blood bags later, Cruel began to stir, but she was sleeping. However, she felt conscience, and she was still breathing, even if vampires could breathe at all. Later on, Katrina put Cruel into a comfortable-looking chair that resembled a throne. Kat sighed. The others looked over. "So she's gonna be okay?" This made Katrina nod. "Yeah, she's gonna be fine. I gave her some blood, so she'll be okay." Mika peered over at Cruel and said, "Cruel, are you awake?" "Cruel, Cruel," Mika was saying in his best soft yet loud voice. Cruel began to stir. Her eyes fluttered open to reveal red, but her vision was a blur. Mika? Mika, is that you?" "It's me. Are you all right?" "Yes, I'm fine." However, she looked around, shocked. What is this? Where am I?" Briar smiled. "Hello, Cruel Tempest. Welcome to the agency of Evermore. You're safe here with us." "Safe?" "Some of these people here are humans. They came to save us." This made Cruel smile. "Oh, you don't say. And who was the lucky lady to save my life?" "Well, I wasn't physically there, and you should give credit to these three," Katrina said, pointing over at Iris and the other two boys. "But I was the one that gave out the mission to save you. I managed to find out your location thanks to a bit of breaking through the mind of Ferret Bathory's conscience." This made Cruel surprise. "Oh, I didn't know that. So you saved me from the likes of Bathory, huh? Well, I'm surprised at you." Then she looked over to see her little bat friend. "And you helped them out, didn't you?" "Oh, how tender and sweet of you. You must have been pretty worried about me." "Well, this is quite a turn of events it turned out to be. I want to thank you for all of this." "It was no problem, really," you said. Mika looked over. You sure you're gonna be okay?
Yes, I will be. I didn't know you humans had any blood bags.
Well, we just had a blood bank and somebody's already running it down in the basement. But she's a really good person.
I assume she gave you those?
Yeah, she did, Katrina said. Cruel smiled.
Very well then. Do you know anyone by any chance I can speak to find out what's really going on here?
Cruel asked. Well, our boss Fabian is busy, but I know somebody you can talk to. She goes by the name of Frigga Falcone. Come on.
Thank you.
However, Mika said, Cruel, wait.
What is it now, my dear Mika? I just want to have a little conversation with someone who's available. I need to know about this, alright?
Maybe you should rest.
Rest? Me? Well, maybe in a little bit. But, you look like you've been beaten up a little bit.
It's nothing.
Oh, trying to play tough, aren't you? Oh, dear Mika. Do you miss drinking my blood? It's okay. I'll supply you more with that blood. I promise you. But if you excuse me, I'm going to go speak to someone.
However, Cruel had to ask,
By the way, I heard somebody else too.
Oh, him? Yeah, he goes by the name of Ben. He's not a bad guy once you get to know him, but I don't think anybody else knows him too much. Katrina entered, but they were greeted by Frigga shouting, What? The devices were being glitched? She was talking on the phone with Jennifer. Jen, calm down. I had nothing to do with it. I've been here the entire time. I never even touched it. She paused as she listened. Oh, for goodness sake. You know, your profanities and also your shouting is not making things easier. I don't know who else would have done it. She paused again. Then she said something pretty loud. What? What do you mean a hacker might have done this? Like we have a hacker. Go through everybody's alibis and check and see where the heck they were. Check my alibi if you need to. You know me, I would never do anything like this. She paused again, and she sighed. Thank you. I'm very glad we're on the same page. Now, if you excuse me, I believe I have company. I have a meeting to attend, and also I have a performance of someone has a session to practice their music on. Yes, thank you very much. We'll talk about this later. Thank you. Ta-ta. She hung up the phone. Busy. Well, at least I know somebody makes it. Please forgive me. That was very uncommon for me. I assume you must be the vampire queen, yes? Frigga said.
Yes, I am. Can you explain to me about this so-called human agency? What has been all of this trouble I've been hearing about?
Oh, that, huh? It's a long story short.
I have time. Anyway.
Good. And I have no sleep. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Katrina made her exit. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go find Ben, if he's still around. You do that. Now then, Miss Tepis, Frigga said. Would you like me to start from the beginning? Cruel just crossed her legs her hands folded in her lap. Her little bat friend was beside her, as Cruel said,
The beginning would be nice, thank you.
So Frigga did, from explaining from here and there about what has been happening over time, and also the previous history. But Cruel did not look bored one single bit. She seemed intrigued, even though, despite her small stature and also being simple as a bratty little girl, she managed to listen to all of it. Frigga did not want to rant all day, and as soon as she finished, she said, "And so, I've been working my ass off, and Fabian has not been responding back to my calls because I know he's a busy man, but I deserve better." So, there you go. Happy? Cruel all of a sudden was silent until she had a smile.
I always knew you humans were very peculiar and intrigued to listen to,
she remarked. Listen, don't get any wrong ideas about us humans. We are more powerful than you ever would have dreamed of.
I believe you need some sleep, and I wouldn't mind meeting some new humans around here.
You should say people. I don't care if you're a vampire. You, my good lady, need some convincing.
I have been convincing. You forget, I'm a 300-year-old vampire, and I don't think you should underestimate me. Isn't that right?
Fair enough. Okay, fine. Just go mingle or whatever you do, and let Katrina handle things.
You're even more strange than I thought.
Just go.
I'll be with you in about an hour. I have something to do.
And so Frigga left, and Cruel went off, curious to know more about this place. That's it for now, but don't worry, we have more coming your way. I am Cat Dawn. I'll see you next time.